But I have that hooked up with being lonely.
So let's take it one thing at a time.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to go on to the lesson here. Now I've got the coherence. Look at this. We're doing the right stuff. Look at this. We've got coherence. Thank you very much. I don't need anybody.
I don't need anybody.
Even though I believe I do.
Even though I believe I do, and I continue to believe I do.
Yeah, and even though I think I'm needy.
And even though I think I'm needy.
The truth is I really don't need anybody.
The truth is I really don't need anybody.
I'm complete within myself.
I'm complete within myself.
I'm really okay just as I am.
I'm really okay just as I am.
Trouble is I have an overriding belief system.
Trouble is I have an overriding belief system.
That tells me I have to have somebody around.
It tells me I have to have somebody around.
And if I don't,
it
means I'm not lovable.
It means I'm not lovable.
And the truth may well be, that by myself I'm just fine.
That by myself I'm just fine.
But my belief systems tell me different.
My belief systems tell me different.
But they're only belief systems.
But they're only belief systems.
I want to find the part of me.
I want to find the part of me.
That's just fine just as she is.
That's just fine as she is.
And doesn't need anybody.
And doesn't need anybody.
Because that's where my strength is.
Because that's where my strength is.
Now we don't have it worded exactly right yet because we don't have coherence in this.
And there's something else that occurred this week. I had a friend over and we did some clearing, and I haven't felt close to this friend for many, many years. And when we started clearing our fears of being close, I immediately felt close to her and wanting to extend myself. But I notice in my life, I live in a cocoon where I don't want to be close to people. I've been hurt so much, disappointed so much, that I pull away at the least provocation, and then I find myself in this isolation, and I'm confused about the isolation versus the neediness. There seems to be a lot of confusion in my mind. Am I needy, or am I purposely isolating myself because I don't want to be hurt?
Yes, so there's intention, counter intention, and the one intention is to be alone, so that way you won't have to deal with these people.
And the other intent, we don't like being alone. I'm alone because I have a heart full of love, and I want to be part of the human race. I want to participate in life. And I remember once a wise man saying, health is a function of participation, and that you can't really be a healthy human being if you don't love and take risks and open yourself up. But then the minute something goes wrong, I freeze, I get physically cold, and I withdraw.
Yeah.
And I start running my abandonment issues.
Yeah.
So these are all pieces of it. I don't know where the core of it is, but these are all pieces.
This is great. I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know if I want to be close to people.
I don't know if I want to be close to people.
Or very far away.
Or very far away.
Or maybe I'm just fine as I am.
Maybe, well, it doesn't feel that way.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just fine as I am.
Yeah. But when I get close to people,
I
want to be further away sometimes.
I want to be further away sometimes. So I create some breakdowns, and then I blame them.
Exactly. They're the cause of it.
They're the cause of it.
Yeah,
and they're the ones that won't be close to me.
Yeah.
And boy, that is a rut that I have such a hard time taking responsibility and owning up that I do it.
Yeah, it's such a racket to put the power on them.
Such a racket.
So let's check something. The reason why I feel so depressed and I'm giving them so much power.
The reason I feel so depressed and I'm giving them so much power.
We had a nice parasympathetic drop right there. So yes, so the reason I feel so suppressed and so depressed.
Well, that's good. Suppressed too. The reason I feel so suppressed and so depressed
is I'm giving them power.
I
haven't stood up for my decision.
I haven't stood up for my decision.
I haven't stood in my experience.
And when I do, when I reach out and life works, then I stop. Then I stop doing it.
I only need them when I'm down.
I only need them when I'm down?
Yeah, because when you connect with them, then you don't want to connect with them anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Well, maybe. I don't know why I withdraw. But when things are working good with my partner, with my friends, all of a sudden things come up to destroy it. Now, why does that always has to happen like that?
Okay.
There's no sustainability.
Yeah.
And I call it fear of commitment, and I call it fear of abandonment. I don't really know what it is.
Okay, so I have an intention not to get too close.
I have an intention, subconscious intention not to get too close.
Yes, I've got an intention not to get too close.
I've got an intention not to get too close.
And when I start to get too close,
And when I start to get too close,
I create something coming up. Here we go.
I create
we got
something
on that.
coming up.
Yeah, and I don't take responsibility